Here's how we get the great results that we do. We have a system that we follow where we're going step by step, and we're looking at the whole person, not just focusing on one particular symptom. And specifically, we're addressing 4 pillars of health. Clear is where we help flush toxins from your system. Repair is where we're restoring normal gut function. Balance, we want to get your hormones back into balance at every age. And optimize, we want you to have great lifestyle habits so you can maintain the benefits for your lifetime. So let's talk through how it works. Every day, we are exposed to thousands of chemicals in the environment. Most of them have never been tested to make sure that they're safe. And many of them are hormone disruptors. They mess up how our hormones work and cause hormone imbalances. Many of these toxins actually kill the good, healthy bacteria that live in our gut, like the probiotic bacteria that we need to be healthy. They activate our immune system so that we can develop allergies or food sensitivities or autoimmune conditions. Often the chemicals in the environment are a root cause of our health issues. So we want to evaluate how well your body is able to clear toxins. We want to make sure your liver has the nutrients that it needs to do the job, and we want to help you minimize your exposure to toxins as best as possible. The second pillar is to repair your gut. We want to restore optimal digestive function because that is so important to your overall health. Your nutritional status depends on what you eat, but it also depends on what you can digest and absorb. If your gut is not healthy, you may have digestive symptoms, so common. Things like heartburn, indigestion, constipation, or diarrhea. But you don't have to have any symptoms, and there can still be problems on the inside. One of the things we see really commonly is hidden food sensitivities, which is when you're eating something that might be perfectly healthy for everyone else, but it causes inflammation in your insides. It's different than a true allergy, and we call it a hidden food sensitivity because sometimes it can take hours or even a couple of days for the symptoms to happen, and it can be very difficult to go back and figure out which food or foods is the trigger. Another common thing that we find is an imbalance in your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria that live in your gut, like the healthy, good probiotic bacteria. There are so many factors that throw your gut microbiome out of balance. Medications like antibiotics, birth control pills or antacids, pain medications, also sugar, stress, alcohol, toxins in the environment. Those good, healthy bacteria are so important to our health and hormone balance. They keep your colon healthy, they help you digest your food, and they even make some of your vitamins. When you have problems in your gut, the inflammation doesn't just stay in your gut. It goes through your bloodstream and can cause problems through the rest of your body. So a healthy gut is really important to your overall health. The third pillar of health is your hormones. And we want to help balance your hormones at any age. Estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone are your stress hormones, and they are so important in how you feel on the inside, how you relate to other people, how you react to the world around you. They affect your energy, your memory, your metabolism. They affect your weight. They also affect female issues like PMS, menstrual cycles, and of course menopause. The next hormones to talk about are your stress hormone, like cortisol. Cortisol goes up to help you cope with stress, which is good in the short term. But in the long run, if you have stress day in and day out, cortisol can remain chronically elevated. It can cause weight gain, especially around your middle. It can cause insomnia, mood problems, food cravings, and make it really hard for you to cope with stress. There's a common pattern that we see, which is that it can be really hard to wake up in the morning. You have to drag yourself out of bed over to the coffee pot, and you need to get some caffeine in your system so that you can wake up, because caffeine boosts cortisol in your brain so you can function like a normal human being for a while. Once you get yourself moving, you can be okay for a few hours, but then late in the afternoon, 2, 3, 4, you get that slump. And you need some more caffeine or sugar or something just to get you through till supper time. For some people, if they stay up late enough, they get a second wind late in the evening, and then their brain is alert, and then it's hard to go to sleep. Cortisol regulates all your other hormones. It regulates your immune system function, your blood sugar, and is a really critical hormone to have in balance. The next hormone to talk about is thyroid, which sets your metabolic rate, very important for brain function, mood, and memory, important for your skin, hair, and nails, libido, gut health. Oftentimes women are told their lab test is normal, but it may not be optimal, or it may be because there are other factors that are preventing your body from using thyroid optimally. Things like stress and inflammation and imbalances in your gut bugs or deficiency in certain vitamins and minerals. If those things are causing a problem and you're not able to use the thyroid hormone properly, your labs will look normal. But what we need to do is correct those problems so you can use your thyroid hormone and feel back to normal again. And one last hormone for us to talk about is insulin. This is the one that regulates your blood sugar. Even if your blood sugar is normal on your blood test, the first step in the wrong direction is that your body doesn't use insulin properly, so you will make more and more and more insulin in order to bring your blood sugar back down into the normal range. When this happens, your blood sugar will look fine, but it took all this extra insulin to get it there. And that's a problem because insulin is a fat-storing hormone. So 24/7, it's telling your cells to lock fat inside your cells, which is so frustrating. It's also very inflammatory. Your hormones work together, so we need to look at them in balance. When they are out of balance, oftentimes the underlying reason is because of imbalances in your gut microbes, which is a stress on your system, causes cortisol to go up, and then cortisol knocks your hormones out of balance. Or sometimes it's because there are too many environmental toxins that are throwing your hormones out of whack. So you can see that what you need is more than just a prescription for hormone replacement. We need to get you back into balance, and we need to get you well, because we always want to be putting the hormones in a healthy body. The fourth pillar of health, we've talked about clear, repair your gut, and balance your hormones. So number 4 is optimize your lifestyle habits. Proper nutrition, managing stress in a healthy way, getting enough sleep, enough physical activity. Of course, all of these things are important to your health. The challenge is it's a two-way street. If you are exhausted and stressed out and overwhelmed, it's hard to get really motivated to lace up your sneakers or eat your broccoli. And sometimes even if you have really great lifestyle habits, it's not enough. Sometimes there is just not enough kale to compensate for all the other factors that are going on. So where we really get our best results is when we can wrap our arms around the big picture and address all of these factors together because they all affect each other. The result is you get back to feeling like you again, because living well is the best medicine.